Hello, my name is Rach DeLuna, the founder and educator behind Squarestylist, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you to our new website, squarestylist.com. This website revamp has been in the works for about a year now, and there have been so many creative minds and hands that have worked together to create this special space online, a creative resource library for web designers and developers. I have always envisioned my brand to become a repository of knowledge for creatives to build their skill sets and push the envelope of what's possible. So I believe this website and brand revamp is a huge step towards the right direction. First, let's visit squarestylist.com on your browser, and you'll be greeted by the prominent display of our new logo. This was uniquely handcrafted by Shar Gladden. Notice how each letter form is unique. And once you scroll, there is a horizontal scroll showcase of images that represent our brand, as well as statements like stand out with skills, handcrafted and hand-coded, weaving new skills, one thread of discipline at a time. With the creative direction of Shar Gladden, we worked with different creatives to make this custom shoot possible. The photography was by Dimanche Creative. Then our goal is to celebrate as much artisans and creatives as we can. We partnered with artisans who created the custom embroidery as well as custom stamps for this shoot to showcase the new Squarestylist brand. When I design home pages, I treat the homepage as an overview or a glimpse of the entire website. So notice how each of the section represents the main pages of the website. We start with the About Us page, and the button will lead you to more about us, the teams behind Squarestylist, and our story. And then followed by the resources. As I mentioned, we are a creative resource library, so we want to pack as much resources for tasteful creatives. And we have right here an option for you to navigate via the tabs based on the categories. And then when you click this button, you'll be led to the resources page, and then followed by our courses section. This is just an overview. So notice when I click through each of these links, it will give you a glimpse of each of our main courses, and then followed by our directory. And I'd like to simulate the way that you can filter experts in our main directory page. So I also added a filter in this resources overview section. And then lastly, we have the showcase section, which leads to our showcase database, which is a collection of standout Squarespace and standout Shopify websites by our students. So this is just an overview of some of our new showcase entries, but when you click on the button, it will lead you to our main showcase collection. And of course, the footer is where we invite you to subscribe to our newsletter. We have a bi-monthly newsletter for creatives who wish to receive handwritten letters all about creative explorations in code and design, and of course, a prominent display of our submark for Squarestylist, again, designed by the talented Shar Gladden. Now let's head to our courses page. This is where you'll see the list of courses that we offer. And notice how when you hover over each of the courses, you'll find a quick blurb about each. We have our two flagship programs, Standout Squarespace and Standout Shopify. If you are looking to create expert level Squarespace and Shopify sites, or level up your skills through code so you can charge with confidence. But we also have short masterclasses for specific topics like selling Squarespace templates or learning all about advanced application of Squarespace courses, design intensive. So it's all about elevating your expertise on Squarespace, Shopify, and running your web design business. Also, there are free courses or workshops which you may access just by clicking on these links. Now let's visit our About page. I kept the About page simple to highlight our brand mission and ethos, reinforced by our custom brand imagery. And you'll find more about me, my story, and why I founded Squarestylist. And as you scroll down, you'll find a gallery of our lovely team members, the hardworking ones behind Squarestylist. And there is a call to action for you to visit our next page, which is the resources. The resources page is where you can browse through a collection of tips, tricks, musings, all about Squarespace, Shopify, and running a web design business. I have been very intentional in making sure that this blog list is interactive. So notice how each blog item has a different thumbnail format depending on the blog topic. So right here, notice how we have a gallery wherein right on the blog thumbnail, you may scroll through these galleries of images. We also have this video format wherein if I am sharing a YouTube tutorial, you can simply click this video play button to watch the YouTube video right here. And then there are also blog formats wherein you can easily have a glimpse of what the tutorial is all about. So in this case, for example, I am teaching how you can add stylish wavy marquee or scrolling text to your Squarespace and Shopify websites. And right on this blog list, if you click this video play button, you'll see the feature in action. You're probably used to seeing blog pages which have the same card formats and layouts all throughout. And you probably think you're just limited to just using images. But then this is the magic of code. You'll be able to reimagine layouts and create the unexpected. So you'll be able to think outside the box and not just rely on what's typically expected on a blog page. When we click through the blog cards, we'll be led to the blog post item, and we kept the blog post layout really simple to give us more design flexibility. This way, we can add any image, video, gallery that we'd like to showcase in each post. In this particular one, wherein we showcased our new branding, we added a lot of galleries and videos. This blog post layout is accentuated by our sidebar. And notice how we have this handwritten line instead of a hard line to, again, be aligned with our visual identity. And then this sidebar also serves as anchors to the different sections of the blog post. So if you click on any of these links, it will anchor to that particular section of the blog post. Now, welcome to our directory page. The Standout directory serves as a celebration of the journey of our students from our flagship programs, Standout Squarespace and Standout Shopify. So if you're looking for Squarespace or Shopify experts, this is the best place to start. With the help of Shar Gladden, I designed the directory page such that users can easily see a glimpse of the designer's work or aesthetics just by hovering over the directory list. So notice when you hover over each of our directory entry, a preview of their project shows up. And I also aimed to lessen the number of clicks needed to scroll through our directory entries. So notice when you click one of our directory entries, you may easily scroll through the left side of the screen and easily reveal the other designer's profile. So in each designer's profile, you get to know more of them. You won't only know about their services, you'll also know more about fun, trivia about themselves and what inspires them to work. So just by clicking some of these thumbnails, you'll notice that these pop-ups show up. And of course, if you're interested to learn more about the designer, you may click these links to their website, Pinterest, or social media accounts. And on the directory page, I also love scrolling through it because one of the questions here is, what is their biggest takeaway from the standout programs? And it's so fulfilling to see how much the program has helped them start selling their web design services or level up how they show up for their work or charge more for their services. We also have a handy filter at the top. So if you are looking for a specific aesthetics or service or platform, then notice how you can filter our directory based on the course taken. So if you're looking for a Squarespace expert, just click Standout Squarespace. If you're looking for a Shopify expert, they should have taken Standout Shopify. And then in terms of aesthetics, our students have different aesthetics, so you can scroll through all these and just assess which one speaks to your project needs. And if you are looking to collaborate with someone in a specific location, in this search field, you may enter the city or the country. And notice if I search for Manila, a designer from Manila will show up in our directory. And the neat feature that I added to this directory is the ability to shuffle the order of our entries upon refresh. So as soon as I refresh the page, notice how the order of our entries will now differ. Next up, our showcase page is a delightful exhibit of the websites created by our Standout Squarespace and Standout Shopify students. So these websites have been made using the techniques inside our programs and the support inside both our Standout programs. As with the directory, notice how we also have a filter on the left wherein you can shortlist our showcase entries depending on the category, industry, or aesthetics. And there is also a handy view toggle. So instead of seeing all the thumbnails at once, you may also switch to the list view, which is a minimal way of scrolling through these entries. And then once you click on any of our showcase entries or websites, you'll find that an overview or snapshots of that particular website will be shown. This is where you'll find more information about the website, including the designer behind it, as well as the other team members who made it possible. And you'll also have a glimpse of some of the favorite standout techniques that are incorporated in this build. And as with the directory, my goal is also to minimize the number of clicks to navigate through different website projects. So notice while you are on one website project, you can simply click through the other website projects easily without having to click the back button or click the close button multiple times. And Right on this view, you can also switch to either the grid view if you would like to see the thumbnails, or switch to the list view, which is a text-based view of our database. Right in the footer area, you'll find this contact link, which will lead you to our contact page. Notice how we have this inscription, Ex Libris, which translates to out of books in Latin. Again, this is an ode to our goal to become a creative resource library. And when we scroll down, you'll find our contact form, which is still using the native Squarespace form block to make it easy for you to edit the fields and information. But then we styled it using code such that it will be more aligned to our unique brand identity. Now let's highlight some parts of our mobile view. While we don't have that much real estate on mobile, I tried to still keep the same website experience. So notice once you scroll through our homepage, you'll still get the same horizontal scrolling feature, immersing you through our brand imagery. And then you'll notice that the sections are using a divider that is an imperfect line of pencil instead of your usual borders. And then when you click the menu icon at the top, you may navigate through the different pages. And for example, if you go to our courses page, the goal is to also reduce the number of needed clicks. So if I click the standout Squarespace course, a pop-up will show up, and then I can easily just click the rest of the other items just by clicking through that item, again, without having to click the close icon multiple times. Now, if we navigate to our resources page, you'll see that the thumbnails are still immersive. We have galleries, videos that you can watch right on the blog list. And when we visit any of our blog posts, you'll notice that it will have all the text and imagery that you'll also find in the desktop view. And then once we go to our directory, while it was challenging to add, I still retained having a filter right at the top left part of the screen, such that when you click the filter button, you'll still be able to shortlist the directory depending on a specific aesthetic, service, or location. And then the same is true when we visit the showcase page. Notice how we can toggle to a different view, may it be list or grid. It can be a list if you want a more minimal look. And when you click any of the website projects, you can see all the snapshots of the website project, and then you can easily close that website project to scroll through the other website projects easily, again, without having to click the back button multiple times. That's a quick overview of our new Squarestylist website. I hope you find it inspiring and helpful. Please do visit the website often because we'll constantly add more resources to help you create a thriving design business. And we'll also add more website projects to inspire your next work.